Hey guys, this is Randy back. Tonight we're going to do some more on the fuel mileage for the Holley carburetors. Trying to gain some fuel mileage. We'll maybe save a few dollars instead of going down the drain. Anyway, we went over the idle circuit. We went over the power valves. And if you have any questions on that, just leave me whatever you want to ask me. Just leave it at the bottom there, a question, and I'll do my best to answer it. I can't promise it might take a few days, but I'll try to get to it as quick as I can. All right, these boosters here, like I got in my hand, this is a booster, some boosters that I actually got from Bolaw's down south. But they have all kinds, Bolaw's does. I know there's other places I'm sure that sells boosters too, but this is good for performance because it's basically just got a single hole inlet and a single hole outlet that comes out near the Ventura. But this is not a real good atomizing booster until you get up to high RPM, and then it atomizes pretty well. These boosters here on this carburetor, can you get a shot of that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is an annular booster, and this is an 8-hole booster. You can get them 8, you can get them 12, just pretty much whatever you want. You could even talk to them about what is their very best booster for fuel mileage. They probably know a lot more about that than I do. But these boosters here are better all around at low end torque and emulsifying the fuel so much better. So that will hopefully let us be able to lean the jet out more because we're getting more air fuel emulsification through this type of a booster. Annular boosters have always been good boosters. They've used them back in the 60s. They had annular boosters on a lot of carburetors. Now, after we get us a set of annular boosters, and the only place you'd really have to put them would be in the primaries. You really don't have to put them in the secondaries. This particular 4180 comes with these boosters from the factory, annular in the front, straight leg in the back. So if we're looking for fuel mileage, we're going to be running on our primaries. And strictly our primaries. And after we get us a good set of boosters in there, good set of annular boosters, then we need to start jetting. We need to know where our AFRs are, the air fuel ratios, and then start jetting down. And if you want to run the 2-stage power valve, that's something you want to put in before you start the final tuning on it. And we'll just keep getting one of the things I want to tell you on the 2-stage, they're not any good for real performance engines. If you got a pretty good cam in your motor, this ain't going to do you no good. The vacuum is just too low. This is something if you've got a car that just pretty much stock, maybe has an RV cam in it, 16 inches of vacuum or greater, yes, you could use this 2-stage, I believe. Like I said, I've never built a carburetor just for fuel mileage, but I believe this will work. I really do. And as soon as we get the annular boosters in there, then's when we need to start tuning. We need to start jetting down till we get to where we know we're starting to get lean, looking at the AFRs and having that vacuum gauge handy where you know where if it stumbles before the power valve comes in, we know we need to change the power valve to a different number to get it where it's starting to get lean. And we need a lean cruise. We need to see where our AFR is at a lean cruise. And I remember we used to have some cars that ran up to 17-1. I mean, they were really lean. I don't know if you could nowadays. A lot of them were on the verge of surging. But 15-16-1, I don't see any problem in that if you do it right and take your time with the tune. But you can find a lot of problems when it starts to stumble. When you're idle and your transfer slot, you're going past it and it starts to get into a lean condition, you'll know exactly by watching your air fuel ratio and your vacuum gauge. And then you'll see when the power valve comes in. Watch all of that. You got to be really alert with this and think hard what you're doing. Have somebody with you that's driving the car or something and telling you when it's starting to stumble, and you watch the gauge, the AFRs and the vacuum gauge, and you'll know pretty much what you need to do, where to move the power valve. And then you can even change your restrictors on the power valve after that. When you get it in the right position, right RPM area, you could change the power valve restrictors. You need the carburetor with all the adjustable restrictors and air bleeds and all. But you can actually adjust that and get it to the point where you're right there where you want to be in that lean condition, and it's still got your performance. And usually by the time, you get past that point, your secondaries are probably going to start coming in if you're starting to crowd the throttle hard. But everything's about watching the AFRs and watching your vacuum gauge together. It'll tell you so much. And I believe you could actually make use something that would really improve your fuel mileage, whether you got a hot rod and you just want to put the boosters in and try to get it lean down some with the jets and the air bleeds. I usually, be honest with you, I remember what I told you the last time, but usually I tried to always jet carburetors. And then the last little bit, when I'm real close, I'll play with the air bleeds, like in the intermediate circuit, the high speed air bleeds, or the idle if I want to richen or lean it at that point. But the last little bit, I don't like to move the air bleeds a ton. I like for it to be the very last fine tuning tool I use. Well, guys, I hope this is going to help you, and I hope you get 30 miles to the gallon with your pickup truck. And if there's anything, you have any questions, please let me know and leave me a comment. And please like and subscribe. And also, if you would like to support our channel, we have a Cash App in the description below. And I appreciate every one of you guys, and I enjoy talking to you. And maybe we can figure out how to save some gas. And later on, we'll get back to our performance stuff. Thank you very much. Good night.